welcome to TeachMeWP.com, your best WordPress how-to resource. In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to set up a Contact Me form on your website, and I'm also going to show you how to link to categories. First, I just want to mention the contest. You can find it at teachmewp.com/contest. And what I'm doing is I'm giving away a free website. Basically, you supply the server and the domain name, and I will install and configure WordPress, any plugins you want, and I will even customize your WordPress theme for you. I'm also trying to increase the number of viewers for this podcast, so if we reach 2,000 viewers by the time that the contest closes, which is June 30th, then I'm also going to throw in 1 year of free web hosting, a baby account from HostGator, which is a virtual dedicated server, and a free .com domain name from GoDaddy. So, provided we can get to 2,000 viewers an episode, I will be giving you a fully functioning website that won't cost you a single penny. So again, you can see the contest details at teachmewp.com/contest. And to enter, you just need to sign up for the newsletter. If you click on the link on the contest page, it'll take you to a sign-up form. And on the newsletter, I do special announcements. You'll always be the first to know when a new episode is released. And sometimes I have freebies. And it's the only way to enter into the contest. And now, on with the show. The first thing that I want to show you is how to link to a category. Let's say that you want to have a page that is dedicated to one specific category. For an example, with TeachMeWP, I have a category called Podcast that I put just the podcasts in. Let's say that I want to have a page that only lists my podcasts. It turns out that it's quite easy to do. If you look along the left here, you'll see under Posts, there is a Categories. And if you click on that, it's going to show you all of your categories here. So here's the category Podcast. And if we want to see what the address for it is, I'm going to open this up in a new tab. And we're going to look here. And if we look at the address bar, right now I'm in the control panel, so it's added a bunch of stuff. The format for just viewing the category is your website address, and then a / categories.php ? And then cat_ID equals and the number of the category. In the case of podcast, this category number is 13. So if you do a lot of linking to categories, you can just copy this as a template, and you'll see if I hit enter here, it actually won't work. It gives me a 404 not found, and that's actually because I've changed my permalink structure. So I'm just going to go back and show you something in my control panel here. If you look under Settings, and then Permalinks, you'll see that there are some different choices. The default, obviously, is default, and each post or category or page has an ID number. So the link that I gave you would work if you haven't changed your defaults. If you've changed your defaults to something different, then it's actually going to be the category name. So if you've changed your permalink structure to link to names, then this is what the URL will look like. And this is a little easier. It's the address of your website, /category, / and then the name of the category, which in this case is podcast. So now if I hit enter, it's going to show me only posts which are in the podcast category. Now I can take this and I can copy this address, and you can either make it a menu along the top, you can embed it into your theme, or you can even just have a link. So I could put a link over here if I wanted. That was a link just to podcast episodes. So to summarize, there are two different ways of linking to category depending on how you have your permalink structure set up. It is either your website address / categories.php cat ID equals and then the ID number of your category, or it is your website address / category / and the name of the category. So now on to the next thing. What we're going to do is we're going to put a Contact Me link on my web page, and this will be a page where users can fill out a form that will send me an email. So I had a look through the plugin, and the one that I found that looks good is this Contact Form 7. The reason I chose it is it does look relatively new, and it has CAPTCHA support and spam filtering so that I'm not going to get a lot of spam from this form. So in the past, we would have clicked on the download link here and FTP'd the files up to our website. But as I showed you before, we can do that right from within our website now. So I'm going to go into my dashboard, which is my website /wp-admin. I'm going to go into plugins and add new. And I'm going to search for Contact 7. And here we have the Contact Form 7. And I'm going to install it. And now I'm going to activate the plugin. And if we have a look back at the requirements, we also need to install the CAPTCHA module separately. So we're going to do that. I'm going to go back to Add New and search for CAPTCHA. And here it is. So we're going to install this as well. And there it is. So I'm going to activate the plugin. So now we're going to go and have a look at the settings for the Contact Form plugin. And those are under Tools and Contact Form 7. And you'll see in here that you can edit the template. We're not going to make any changes to this. I'm going to change the mail address here. And that's it. I'm going to hit save. And you'll see that the contact form is really easy to use. Basically, there's this little piece of code here. I've highlighted it, and I'm going to copy this. And you can just paste this anywhere in any post, and it will automatically add in the contact form. So I'm going to go under Pages because I want to make a Contact Me page. And I'm going to add a new page. And I'm going to call it Contact Me. And all I'm going to do is paste in that little piece of code. And I'm going to publish the page. And now if we have a look at the website, my theme automatically adds tabs for each page, and we'll see the Contact Me page here. And you'll see that in place of the code, it's put in the Contact Me form. So I'm going to test it here. And I'm going to send, and there we go. And if you notice, that was actually an Ajax contact form. It didn't have to refresh the website just to send the contact, so that was really nice. And that's it. I've showed you how to link to a category using either the default link structure or using permalinks. And I've showed you how to install the Contact Form 7, which is a nice Ajax contact form. So before we go, I just want to remind everybody to go and enter the contest. To do that, you go to teachmewp.com/contest and sign up for the newsletter. I also want to remind you about our sponsors, our GoDaddy and HostGator. HostGator is the web hosting company that I use for this website and for dozens of others. With them, you get unlimited bandwidth and unlimited disk space, and you get it all for less than $10 a month. Their web servers are powered by wind power. They have Fantastico to easily install any kind of software on your web server. And for less than $10 a month, you get a virtual dedicated server so you can set up an unlimited number of websites on one server. So if you want to get web hosting through HostGator, definitely click on the HostGator deal at teachmewp.com and click on the link here, and that'll take you over to HostGator. Last but not least, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, or subjects that you would like to see, go to teachmewp.com and comment on the show, or send me an email at podcast@teachmewp.com. Or now you can also click on the Contact Me link and fill out the contact form. Also, if you haven't done so yet, please go into the iTunes store and leave a review on this podcast because that'll really help us get the viewer numbers up. That's all for the podcast today. Have a great day.